You ever notice how much of life is just fear? Fear of losing, fear of failing, fear of being alone, perhaps, maybe something else. But underneath all of that, there's one fear that dwarfs them all. Death. Not some abstract idea, not a story we tell ourselves, but the cold, inescapable truth that one day you will stop completely and permanently. And there's no reset button, no second chance, no waiting room, afterlife to go into. Nothing. And yet we spend our whole lives pretending it's different. We distract ourselves with work, love and ambition, with religion, with promises of legacy, anything to avoid staring at the truth. And that is that death isn't a chapter. It's, quite frankly, the end of the book. And when it comes for you, all those fears, all those dreams, those plans, they don't matter. They vanish with you. Most people try to sugarcoat it. There's an afterlife, there's reincarnation, there's a heaven somewhere, and that's fine if it helps you sleep at night. But, well, what if there isn't? What if, when you die, everything you know, everything you feel, everything you are, just disappears into nothing? To me, that's terrifying. But, well, because nothing is final and nothing is permanent, it's absolute. There's no witnesses, no audience, no continuity, just emptiness. And here's the real kicker. It's not just the fact that death is inevitable, it's the fact that you know it, that awareness, that consciousness. It's a curse in its own way. You live with this ticking clock inside you, counting down every moment until the end. And you can't escape it. You can't negotiate with it, and you can't pretend it doesn't exist. But here's something people don't talk about enough, and that is the choice isn't to ignore death, but the choice is to accept it. Not in some sentimental way, not in some comfortable life is precious way. I mean true acceptance, the cold, raw recognition that your life is temporary, that the universe, space, the cosmos, it doesn't care. It doesn't care that you will end. And that's the only reality you get. When you accept it, something changes. Not magically, not happily. You don't stop dying. You don't become invincible, but you stop being terrified of it. You start seeing your time for what it is: finite, fragile, fleeting. And suddenly everything that mattered in your fear-based life, the petty grudges, the endless distractions, the meaningless pursuits, they all lose weight. You start measuring existence differently, not in years, not in achievements, but in moments. Raw, unfiltered, terrifying moments that will one day vanish forever. And here's the thing no one will admit, that it's liberating. Because once you face death, really face it, you stop lying to yourself. You stop clinging to illusions. You stop pretending you'll be remembered, that the universe cares, and that there's a safety net beyond the end. Nothing is coming for you. There is no after, only now. Only this, only the brief, impossible flicker of consciousness you are lucky or unlucky enough to experience before it's gone. So don't waste your fear on death. Accept it. Accept the cold, unflinching truth that you will end, and that nothing survives you, that the universe doesn't pause for your passing. Accept it, and suddenly you can live with your eyes open, really open, seeing the world as it is, knowing it'll all end, and somehow finding the strength to exist anyway.